Fellow Anguillians, I am Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster. Thank you for this opportunity to address you once again. By now, you would realize that as long as this deafening silence in respect to the banking crisis persists and uncertainty exists, we will not be quiet. The Chief Minister and Minister of Finance addressed the people of Anguilla today, July 17, 2015, on the issue of the indigenous banks. We are extremely disappointed with the emptiness of the lecture. His foray into Banking 101 has only served to heighten our level of fear and anxiety as to the resolution of the banking crisis. As the fixer, the Minister of Finance completely ignored the guarantees he must make to the people of Anguilla. What is more alarming is that the Minister of Finance, who is the Chief Minister, is suggesting that the people of Anguilla are not entitled to be engaged in any discussion regarding the solutions offered, but must be prepared, as he stated, to grit our teeth and weather this challenge. In other words, we must accept whatever decision he and his personal advisors agree on, some of whom were directly involved in creating the banking crisis, in the absence of sharing the banking report and the forensic audit study. Mr. Banks insulted our intelligence by implying that the reports are confidential and would expose personal information, when he knows that the people are solely interested in knowing what or who caused the crisis in the first place, and that these practices must never be repeated. Full disclosure is the only way to get the people's trust and full support. The Minister of Finance made two correct statements. One, that time is running out, and two, that the people have been extremely patient. He stated that the resolution is forthcoming, but when? What is the timeline, and what are the hardships in store for the people of Anguilla? How can the people enjoy the festivities of carnival and boat racing when they are concerned about the future of their finances, when they have not been guaranteed that their deposits are safe and will be protected, when they have not been guaranteed that there will be no new or increased taxes, because broadening the tax base, whether by introduction of income tax, sales tax, value-added tax, or land tax, will strip low and middle-income workers of any residual income they may have for discretionary use. Or when we have not been guaranteed that Social Security funds will not be used to bail out the banks. To tamper with Social Security funds would be mischievous, utter wickedness. Our senior citizens, retirees, the unemployed, the sick and disabled would be dealt a severe blow. Even now, we know health care costs are exorbitant and unaffordable, which, coupled with the loss of Social Security benefits, would be catastrophic. Mr. Banks did not guarantee that there would be a referendum on any decision to pull Anguilla away from the Eastern Caribbean Monetary Union. This would lead to isolation within the region and could leave Anguilla to stand alone, powerless in the face of economic stress. A decision of such magnitude definitely demands the full participation of all loyal citizens of Anguilla and should not be the decision of any one man or woman or any 7 men or women. We continue to appeal to our social partners, youth groups, women's groups, the Anguilla Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Anguilla Bar Association, labor unions, and church groups to let all their voices be heard on these significant challenges of such vital importance for the future of Anguilla. We are bereaved by the silence of the Anguilla Christian Council and the Evangelical Association, which were very vocal on the banking issues prior to the general election. The church should never find itself in a position to be accused of vacating its post, abandoning the flock, or quitting the struggle. Again, we call on the Chief Minister and Minister of Finance to have open and direct dialogue with the people of Anguilla, avail us of the banking and forensic reports, and allow there to be a resolution of the banking crisis which all Anguillians can live with. Fellow Anguillians, again, I thank you for your attention and for your support. God bless you, and may God continue to bless Anguilla.